Welcome to round two, part two of our show, everyone. Yeah, we had a crash in our last closing minute, and I was talking about this bizarre case where Joe Biden actually invites children onto the stage, and it says, "Do I have your permission to touch you?" I mean, it makes a joke about this, and we've been showing you Joe Biden grabbing little girls and reaching into under their shirt, or next to their shirt, I should say. Yeah. Very weird stuff. And of course, he approached a 13-year-old, and we have video of him saying that he was so horny around her. Yeah. And now he's asking consent to be around children. This is crazy.
By the way, he gave me permission to touch him. All right? Why is he sitting here like that? I don't want you to have to stand. I'm sorry to take so long, guys, but everyone knows I like kids better than people.
He actually said that in another video that I played earlier in the night, that he likes kids better than people. So in other words, he doesn't see kids as people. That's an interesting little hidden Freudian slip. Yeah, he doesn't see kids as people. And he purposely went out of his way. Yeah, you can't put that in here, Queeks. We don't allow that picture. But yeah, that's just it. Sarah's here to kind of bring some intelligent thought to the show. Yeah, I had to restart the show, so we're in part two tonight, and it's a good time to check out and come back in a little bit.
Okay, bye. I'm just kidding.
Okay. That's funny. Okay, bye. Okay, so he's making light of his whole accusation, and we've got pictures that I can show you.
You're not tweeting on this account, right? This is mine.
No, I'm not. I didn't tweet anything on that.
All right, good.
Now, this is a serious story that came into the news. Saudi Arabia is threatening to drop the dollar for oil trades.
Ooh, that is scary.
Considering we've exposed the connection between Trump and Putin and Saudi Arabia, it's even more disturbing. See, now that Putin has Trump in his clutches, he's feeling very cavalier and capable of now pushing Saudi Arabia into something like raising the price of oil.
Do you see why they're doing it? In the first paragraph, it says that they want to do it because they're trying to discourage legislators from passing a bill dubbed NOPEC. It's aimed at holding OPEC liable for cartel practices under U.S. law.
Wow.
Wow.
And this is coming from the Democrats. Their Jamal Khashoggi fixation. They still contend that Saudi Arabia was responsible for the death of Jamal Khashoggi. So in a way, the Democrats brought this on. Thank you. All right, I'm going to step out. Sarah's going to come in and talk for everyone who wants to talk about things.
Yes, I'm sure I remember that. Well, you know, I have heard the eye roll thing. 706 says I do the eye roll thing.
Yeah, that's okay. People do the eye roll thing.
Yeah, anyway, did you know that looking up is like a stress reliever?
Yeah.
I found out, like, just going like that, it's not really an eye roll, it's when you glance up at the ceiling, it's not.
It is very relaxing.
It's not your whole head, David.
Oh,
it's
sorry.
just your eyes.
It's. Sorry, I was.
Just
I was.
like
I was
for a
trying to
second.
relax.
Never mind.
Okay.
All right.
Her mic's not on. Okay. Turn her mic on. Okay. Sarah's going to talk.
I will
closer.
move forward, and
Thank
maybe
you.
David can take a break. Yes, that would be good, especially since I'm a little late, according to my new Twitter account. So my Twitter is U.S. third party. Feel free to follow me. I had David looking at my Twitter account earlier. I think that's what I was looking at. Actually, here it is. But don't worry, I'm not going to spend all my time on looking at Twitter, but I thought this was pretty funny. This is just ridiculous. I'm going to follow this person. I don't know if I'm following him, but... And then I might... I'll go through and I'm going to retweet this with a comment, I think. I can't believe Trump is our president. It's definitely time for Sponheim. We need someone different, new. Hello, Svenix, whatever your name is. All right. I think I'm going to follow him too. I'm just finding people to follow on Twitter. All right, thank you, Queeks. I look marvelous. You think countries are catching up to our way to stay on top? Maybe. All right, Svenny, welcome. No, I disagree with you, 102. Rabid for David. You have to pronounce David like rabid. David. Rabid for David. Is there an actual username you want me to a Twitter handle you want me to follow for that? Oh. Anyway. Oh. This is a perfect one. Follow her. OT Resistance, not my president, functional slacker, love my family, orderliness and chaos, legal weed and living by the sea in Washington, USA. And PS4. I think David would like that person. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, hats in the ring. I'm going to follow this one. Tracking the 2020 U.S. presidential primary race. Hello, Zelfire. I so disagree with 102. Trump is not doing anything for the U.S. I'll follow the hill. There are two parties now, traitors and patriots, and I want hereafter to be ranked in the latter. And I trust the stronger party. Ulysses S. Grants. Wow, I don't know if I want to follow him or not. I'll let him follow me. I'll follow this one. Maybe. Let me see what he was saying. Oh, yes, I'll definitely follow him. Oh, Ice-T said that? I didn't know that was Ice-T. And verified. You don't follow anyone, you're not a lemming? He'll run again. I hope he doesn't run again, but he probably will just because, I don't know. Okay. Democracy inclusive, capitalist exclusive, fog belter. To fight is to win. Sure. I'm just following a lot of people. Hats in the ring, got it. Hickenlooper. Lubuchar. Am I going to make the Twitter handle Time for Sponheim? I'm not. Sarah, is your hour of news a nightly thing? Well, I do have on Saturday night at 7, I do the PolitiChat. I don't like to actually watch the news, Queeks, but I don't mind scrolling through Twitter. I don't even know what that means, 177. It's obvious it's Friday in here. Oh, is it just you already went on your date, so now it's just the people that don't have dates to go on or went on their dates already. Maybe. I don't know if that's what you mean, but maybe. Actually, will follow him. Oh, yes. Friday night chat's moving very slow. That's true. It always does move slower on Friday night. Oh, part of that isn't the number of people watching the show. Many people might be watching the show, but the reason the chat's so slow is because they're drinking alcohol more while they're watching the show. Oh, thank you, that one guest. Uh, Fox Business Network. Sure, I'll follow them too. People grocery shopping too, Sarah, and some still get weekly pays. Oh, every Friday? Yeah, that's true. See, someone's already admitted over an iVlog that they've drank half a bottle of vodka so far. Gonna do some KET. What is that? On Saturday night? Is that vodka or something else? Hello, Scantron. Yeah, iVlog is slow too. Ketamine? Don't do ketamine! Don't. Just say no. Like, I'm working on just saying no to some food items. I say, do I really want that? But it's so sweet. And it's sugary, Sarah. No, but am I actually hungry? No, I'm not. So don't eat it. Don't eat unless I'm actually hungry. 5 times 6 divided by 1.5 divided by 56. 5 times 6 is 30 divided by 1.5 is, well, a little more than 30 divided by 56. Maybe 1.5? Close. I'm not gonna pull it out. Moderates face challenges from far left candidates. This is hilarious. That's hilarious. Stand on something even if you stand for nothing. No, don't do drugs. You vary between weed, coke, ketamine, LSD, X, and weed. Why don't you just choose one, like marijuana, weed, and just stick to that? That's way better for your body than all that coke, ketamine, LSD, and X, which are all made in a lab. At least marijuana is grown in soil. I'm the best, close enough. Wait, I shouldn't be doing your homework for you, Scantron. Ooh, you're on kiwi? Eating kiwi. That's a good idea. I could have some fruit. Yes. I'll retweet this. No. Yeah, I'm gonna retweet that. No, I'll just like it. There we go. All right. Wait. What's David cooking for dinner tonight? Tonight we had salmon, potatoes, and then a medley of vegetables, onions, mushrooms, and some Brussels sprouts. Wait, you just quit your job today, went from 17 to 25 per hour. Long story. So wait, are you now making $25 an hour at a new job? Or they gave you a raise so you quit? I would like your long story. Well, marijuana where we are, maybe it's MJ Marijuana Company. It's made in a factory. But it's grown still. Yeah, me too, Svenny. I don't take any drugs. That's pretty hilarious. And I don't drink. No, it was frozen salmon. It was nice and pink. Maybe 177. Maybe you should stick to those things. You should stick to what you said. That if that you think that's natural, do that. Avoid the X and the Coke and the LSD and the ketamine. Stay away from those things. That's pretty funny. Oh, you quit your job, you went to another job, and now you're making $25 an hour. Wow. Oh, you're installing electrical work in a brand new school. Nice. So if you are an electrician, there's a job out there for you for $17 an hour. Scantron just quit, so there's an opening now. Have I seen any good movies lately? Yes, tonight I watched one on Netflix called Tinker. And it said understated. And it was kind of interesting. It was kind of understated. No, oh, in the world? I'm in the top 1% in the world? Woohoo! In the world. But not the top 1% in America. Scantron's like, Sarah, you're so cool. Now you're trying to help my old boss find somebody to fill my position. Yes, with an N, not an M. N is in Nancy. The problem is when your body adapts to doing drugs 177, you'll need more and more of them to have that same feeling. And then you're just going to end up being like a screaming person in the street. No, Mom! I'm trying to fold my clothes! Without owning any clothes. Because you burned them all the night before because you thought they were possessed by demons. Thank you. I watched that documentary, Seattle is Dying, and you'll know. The thing is, at LSD, you can go on a trip that you might never come back from. You think it's not addictive? Oh, the Global Rich List. Ooh, cool. Thank you, Misanthropy. Didn't make it into the yearly roll call of the mega wealthy. Now's your chance to find out where you actually sit in comparison to the rest of the world. Income or wealth? Maybe I'll just go income. I'll go with this. I don't know. Somebody says I make more than that, but... Wow. In the world. In Zimbabwe, they make 53 cents an hour. The average worker Scantron in Zimbabwe makes 53 cents an hour. I am like that. Yes, Misanthropy. Thank you so much for the link. And David will be like, see? People in Zimbabwe make more than me. No, I'm just kidding. Him, because we keep our finances separate. You studied biochemistry in order to get the best high? Then you should know that your body adapts and then you have to have more and more drugs. Your body changes. Oh, this is from Care International. 49 years. Wow. To earn what I earn in a year. Oh, now I know where to hire a doctor. I should go to Azerbaijan and when I'm old and say, I'd like to hire a doctor. But then I need to find somebody else to take their place. Okay. Wow, I'm glad he never took LSD again. I know some people. Sure, you know what? It is your choice. As long as you don't steal from people, cause, you know what? You're right, 177. You can do what you want with your body. I'm trying to encourage you not to hurt your body, but it's your body. Do what you want. Yes, I would, Zeno. If I were single, that is. But of course, I was with David when I was 22, so. No, this is just like. That's so funny. They just want me to donate. No, I don't need to do that. It's not good for anyone. You're right, Svenny. Now you... Well, then why don't you cam up, Xenu? I think I remember what you look like. But maybe I'm wrong. You're 22, looking for someone. I gave you great ideas. You should go to those dating sites. You can IM, maybe you can IM Misanthropy, and Misanthropy can tell you the dating site that he recommends because he found someone. That one guest and Scissor Fight, don't kick Xenu. Well, are you going to wear a shirt? Because if you go shirtless, then they're going to kick you. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that you are avoiding meth and heroin. Thank you, 177. And I know that Timothy Leary thought that LSD was mind expanding. Interesting that you've gained IQ points. Maybe you just like actually listen to people. Don't go shirtless on a dating site, no. Scantron, this is not pre-recorded. Well, unless you're watching after April 5th, 2019 at approximately 9 p.m. Pacific time. If you're watching after that, then it's recorded. I don't know. Oh, did I tell you? I've been doing that KonMari method of organizing, and tonight I cleaned my my sock drawer. And it's not just socks, obviously. But I love it. Who knew? I could love the how things are arranged in a drawer. But I really do. And in my sock drawer, you want me to sell my used socks? I have one pair that I threw away because it had a hole in it. And then, fit people. I had this, wait, what was that? That's weird. So that was just a piece of lint. Okay, I had this one sock that I found in my sock drawer. There we go. I'll put it over here. And so, actually, I found two pairs of socks but it was two single individual socks. And so I put them on my foot because I have this callus on this foot and I needed a little extra padding. And I said, oh, instead of just putting that away, or throwing it out, I'm going to wear it as my extra padding. I knocked your socks off with that story. Good. I'm so glad to hear it, Queeks. Are you doing that thing with the Marie Kondo KonMari method where you pull out all your clothing? You don't want to see my callus. Besides, it's pretty low. It's just like the size of a dime. But what it is like two bones. When like the bones from my feet and the bones from going out to my toes, not out to my toes. It's right here. That's where it is. And it's just like these bones coming down from my toe and then these bones going here. It's like they hit into the ground. Anyway. Okay, you're an adult, you're functioning. Do you have a job? Do you have a house? Fully paid for? Or at least you don't have any debt? Oh, you have one there too? I don't know. And then it hurts when I walk. That callus part hurts. So then I'm getting like down by my heel. I'm talking to two different chat rooms. Some people are at iVlog, the drug users are at iVlog, and the other people are at Vaughn Live. iVlog.tv/America's Third Party, Vaughn Live, or Vaughn.live/third party. I already gave you my advice, Xenu. My advice for you, if you're an incel, go up to a woman or a man, whatever you want. Go up to someone that you don't want to be celibate with, that you actually want to have relations with, and say, wow, you're beautiful. Can we go have a cup of coffee sometime? Maybe not right now. You don't even have to go there. Can we go have a cup of coffee sometime? That's it. That's all it's going to take. And you have to, like, if you were in a relationship, you'd actually have more confidence. They say that people that are in a committed relationship actually, like, exude and flirt more than people that aren't. Well, some people self-medicate even if they're not using medication drugs.
Now, some people are really, fixated
Scantron.
on smelling people like Howie. And, I was thinking maybe he could walk up to a woman and say, you smell nice. What kind of perfume do you wear?
Xenu, have you been going up to the same woman repeatedly and asking her, telling her she smells nice, or...
Yeah, really.
Or doing... How can you... Why... Do you currently have a restraining order? Well, he typed, police arrest me for sexual harassment and restraining order placed in court. I'm asking seriously.
He really does have
Do you have a restraining order against you?
He really probably does.
Because
yes or
if
no?
you're just, if you're thinking that will happen and you've never experienced it, you're most likely wrong. But if you have had that happen, then don't go up to the same woman if she says no.
Yeah, that's called harassment.
That would be harassment. If she says no, get away from me, then you go on to the next woman. But
yeah,
unless you have a restraining order, is that why you're in incel? Because then that would, I don't know. But you don't drink coffee. Sorry.
He should be in a cell. He should be in a cell, not an incel. He should be in a cell.
Well, can I buy you, actually, even better, Miss Anthropy? Wow, you're beautiful. Can I buy you a drink?
Okay.
If you don't drink alcohol, can I buy you a coffee or hot chocolate?
Yeah. You know, and sometimes you might want to know what they're like, and you can like talk about something that you're both talking about and kind of make jokes about it. Humor is a great entrance too.
Wait. Xenu, the question is, do you have a restraining order against you? You said no, or you're saying it was the first time I ever asked her. What? Yes or no? Do you have a restraining order against you?
Real talk. Dating tips with Sarah.
Yes, I do put insoles in my feet to make them comfortable.
Yes, go. Have you installed the new ones we got?
Not yet.
Okay, you definitely should, because your feet need it for sure. You know, she's on her feet all the time, so.
And that's another good tip. If they don't like you, move on. There's someone out there for you. 177 says you could hire someone to spend the
welcome.
time with you.
Scantron's getting 26 an hour over 17 an hour. He just got a $9 raise by moving into a new job.
Okay, Xenu, ask somebody
Congratulations.
different because she's obviously loco and you don't want to go out with her. So you need to go out and ask somebody else because that's not going to happen to you every time. If it happens to you like 10 times in a row, then let me know. And then we'll come up with a different plan.
First thing you say is, don't tell him you're a creep. Don't say, hey, by the way, I'm a creep. And
Don't ask in a creepy voice either.
yeah, don't say, hi, Sarah. How
Yes,
are
if
you?
he said that to me in that voice,
Yeah.
I'd be like, no, stay away from me. And then if he continued, but I just want to have coffee with, I'd be like, get away or I'm calling the police.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't tell
No,
them you're an
no.
incel.
No, you're looking for mercy from these women.
Yeah,
That's
don't.
not the way
no,
to go.
No, that makes you
No.
look like
Desperate.
worse than a beta male.
You're looking desperate.
Yeah, you look like desperate, and they're like, sorry, dude, I don't just do it because. And if there was somebody that gave you a mercy,
Yeah.
then that's not the type of person you want.
Mercy, whatever.
Don't say I'm not in it. Don't even bring the word incel into your conversation.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, I'm well endowed.
No, no.
No, because that does not mean the thing that you thought it meant.
No, you have an
Don't
endowment.
say that.
You have an endowment your parents gave you.
I have a trust fund. I
Yeah.
have a trust fund, baby.
Tell them you're a trust fund baby. That might get a few women to talk to you. Seriously. Or an indigo child and a trust fund baby. I'm an indigo child and a trust fund baby.
Don't
Tell that to people.
Bring up the word incel, misanthropy. Oh
I mean,
my god.
Yeah, don't say the word incel. Yeah, that's insulting.
17 go over to iVlog and 177 has some advice for you.
Yeah.
You know.
And see, guys have a lot of fear of rejection, and
Don't do that either, Victory for Kate.
it's something they can't get over. And
You remind me of my mother.
And
You wanna
when their
go out.
mom
Don't
says you want
do
to go
that.
out, yeah, that was not good. And especially if they do remind you of your mother, it's like a total conversation ender.
Yes, that is.
You need open-ended conversation tools.
The real
When you
thing
talk
is,
to-
can you tell me a little bit about yourself? And you should listen. There's a great book that David doesn't think is great, but I do.
What do you mean? Which book is that?
How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Oh, that's a powerful book.
It's
I'm
a
not
very
saying it's not a
powerful
great book. I just don't like the entire theme because I'm not looking to win friends and influence people.
Okay, it's not a book for David because he's already won all of you over,
Yeah,
but
but I mean, I'm naturally charming, so I don't have to worry too much. But
I
people need to
only
be-
read enough of it to know that you should listen to people more.
You should,
while
yeah.
I talk over David.
No, it's true. You really should listen to people more. It's true. Take that advice. We're perfect teachers. Are we educated? Thank you. You have a credit card that's 3.5 inches long? I'm sure that'll excite a few people. Move to New York. You'll find a lady right away. Just have a huge bank account. Yeah.
Well, 177, if a person named Xenu comes over to the iVlog show, you can give them all the advice you have for incels. Or you can go over to the Von Live vaughn.live/third-party site and give all the advice.
That's
to
your
me.
best goal, Sven. Yeah. Basically, Zeno's been banned over at iBlog. He doesn't get along with Scissor Fight, so there's a reason why he's not over there.
I did. Zeno needs your help, 177, but he's a guest. I don't know if he wants to sign up for an account.
I don't think we need to let Zeno dominate the show, though. That's the
Okay,
thing.
I'm gonna let this guy dominate the show.
Thank you. All right, Sarah.
Goodbye.
Thanks for everything. You've been great.
Should I? I'm not gonna sign.
No,
up.
I don't want to sign into that.
Should I start doing PolitiChat with my username, or should I continue using your username?
No, use our username. We're building something for Saturdays. This is the only chance I get to chat.
So I should use yours.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And the third party really is the central hub for what we're doing.
Okay. Sounds
Direct people to third party, but if you want somebody personally to contact you, through your
good.
U.S.
Yes,
third
this
party.
Saturday, Universal Basic Income.
Yeah, we'll be talking about the Universal Basic Income, the UBI. And that is my idea, Sarah's idea. We came up with a baseline back in 2012, and we put a number to it last year of $500, or this year, actually. It was originally $400, then we went up to $500. Yeah, don't talk about their face or make fun of anyone when you try to meet somebody. Don't start, the worst thing you can do on a speed dating is say, "Oh, you really are ugly, aren't you? I mean, do you realize you're ugly?" Speed dating is not a good place to meet people anyway. I think people should do sleep-ins where they just sleep, kind of in the same room and see who likes each other. Not kind of like sleep with each other, but okay. Misanthropy had some good advice. Hit on ugly girls to prepare yourself for the better looking ones. That's really a good one, yeah. Yeah, Misanthropy would walk up and say, "You really smell good." Not really. Kind of confused, like not knowing what to say. Well, I must say that if I hadn't met a few women of any variety back when I was 20, 19, 20, 18, I probably would never have had an experience. So you can't always just say, "You're not the perfect person for me," when you're experiencing a person for the first time, The worst thing you could do is negate the relationship right away. But you really do need to be attracted to the person if you want that hookup to actually mean something and for it to evolve into a relationship. The attraction has to be there. If you're not attracted to the person you're with, it's not sustainable. You're not going to be able to maintain your love interest. So we were starting this discussion talking about the Rothschilds inbreeding with their own family members. Yeah. House of Rothschild. Yep. I guess people are paying attention now that the country seems to be doing everything the Rothschilds tell them to do. One of the Rothschilds who ventured out from their family was the greatest success, Nathan. He took over the lead role in pioneering international finance. And I believe he broke his estate up into 5 different sections. And after they broke up their estate, if you look at the amount of money that they would have made had they just invested modestly, they would now be worth over $200 trillion. We can't play the selfie video in our recorded broadcast. Sorry. Yeah, it's just copyright. We don't do that. So apparently Michael Cohen is going to be bringing some more information to the Democrats, new evidence he's mustered. I don't know where it came from, but he says he's found new evidence. The hard drive is said to include 14 million files, which consist of all emails, voice recordings, images, and attachments from Cohen's computers and phones. And they're going over it. His attorneys Lanny Davis, Michael Monaco, and Carly Cochran wrote, "Mr. Cohen has located several documents that we believe have significant value to the various congressional oversight and investigative committees." He's trying to get a shortened sentence. And I think he's doing a good job. I mean, I really like the fact Michael Cohen spoke out about Trump. And I'm glad that he revealed. See, if Trump had to have a fixer as a guy to handle his extramarital affairs, and Trump's not even man enough to admit he had sex with Stormy Daniels or was in a relationship 8 months with Karen McDougal, I'm beginning to wonder what kind of a man Trump is. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't even want to admit his own infidelity. Just like Biden doesn't want to admit he said some pretty horrible things on camera. Well, we'll be getting those cleaned up and getting better audio for you. Anyway. Great story, yeah. Marijuana legalization. This is really good news for a lot of you people. I'm going to play you a video that's pretty powerful. U.S. states that could legalize marijuana in 2019. Get ready. New Jersey, yeah, recreational, coming up in 2019. State lawmakers are set to vote on a bill to regulate, tax, and legalize marijuana. Democrat Governor Phil Murray was elected on a marijuana legalization platform, so New Jersey is definitely moving in that direction. Connecticut. Ned Lamont, governor-elect, has named legalizing marijuana as one of his priorities. And the movement is set to be boosted by marijuana sales in Massachusetts, which are doing really, really well. A lot of people are really enjoying legalized recreational in Massachusetts. Illinois recreational, this is a first. Newly elected Governor J.B. Pritzker plans to push for marijuana legalization with support from the House Speaker Michael Madigan. That's great. I love every single, and New Mexico, yeah, we've got a lot of people in New Mexico who want to start smoking. Pro-legalization Democrat Michelle Lujan Grisham was definitely moving toward legalization. Could approve state legislation. New Mexico is getting closer sooner, they say. And of course, New York, recreational is on the docket. Democrats could legalize marijuana after they take control of both state houses. It's very popular in the Democratic Party among many. Medical marijuana is legal, and Governor Andrew Cuomo says it's the next step. What does he say? He has evolved in his position. Okay. He was only medical, now he's recreational. Andrew Cuomo. North Carolina. Yay, a lot of people are loving that idea. General Assembly members are set to discuss reforms to state marijuana laws, including a proposal for local legalization option. And North Carolina and Minnesota. Governor-elect Tim Walz is in favor of legalizing recreational marijuana. Tim Walz is the guy to vote for. This issue could prompt a power struggle in the nation's only split legislative branch. That's Minnesota. And Ohio. The Ohio Marijuana Legalization Initiative may appear on ballots in 2019. This is really good news. As a constitutional amendment to legalize and enact a tax on retail sales of marijuana. And finally, Wisconsin. Medical is definitely being considered. Their legalization proposals on their 2018 ballots passed 16 counties and 2 cities. Tony Evers said he would sign a medical marijuana bill if one passes in Wisconsin. All right. Wisconsin's always a little bit, cheesy. So the day when we have marijuana or THC cheese will be a little delayed because Wisconsin's taking their time. I mean, wouldn't that be something? Probably get constipated, though, eating cheese all the time. Getting high on cheese. You missed Jessica. Yeah. So what's happening to Jessica? Loves Jesus. I'm trying to read. I am reading. Is she really? She's fallen from grace? Well, everyone goes through their struggle. Look at Pope Francis. Yeah, he's having so many problems with his faith, it seems. Allowing 1,000 pedophiles to live in America. I mean, come on. He needs to pull them back to the Vatican for re-education. Have you seen this video of the Pope? This is really something. I know many of you haven't seen it. But we had a guy in our show last night on iBlog who said he was a Catholic until he saw this video and this discussion about the new church shaped like a snake. The Vatican's new building is shaped like a snake, you know? Yeah, it's weird. It's, you know, it's like, why? What were they thinking? And I'm going to show you a video of the Pope. This is pretty characteristic of what happens when you go to kiss the ring finger of the Pope. But yeah, look at this building. It clearly is shaped like a, yeah, like a snake head. And look at that. If that doesn't freak you out, well, this kind of convinced him his Catholic Church. He's become a Christian, this guy. And I think the Pope is missing the whole point. You know, it's not so much how many people get to kiss his hand, it's that they actually get to kiss it. Oh, pull it! Get that hand out of there! I don't want you to touch my hand. Don't kiss my ring finger. I don't want it. Anyway, whoop. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you an important message from the globe. The Earth is round. All of you who've been told that the Earth is flat are mistaken. Okay. Pretty intense, isn't it? It's just CGI. No, it's real. Oh, you don't believe that? Oh, no, let me give you the link. You can look at it and scrutinize it yourself. Junket pumper. Many of you ardent Catholics. I was baptized Catholic, so technically I'm still a Catholic in the eyes of the Pope. But a lot of people have fallen from faith, really, and I understand how that's happening for many people because the Pope is not showing guidance in regards to the pedophilia. I think the Pope should probably make a statement about Joe Biden too. That would be in good graces. I know Joe Biden's a very ardent Catholic, and if the Pope could just say in Latin, "It is okay to put your arm around the children's shoulder. It's okay, but nothing else, Joe." That would be good. See, the Japanese blew up an asteroid earlier today. I heard it was just one of their pieces of space junk. The Japanese are experiencing that. I didn't realize they did it, no. Let me go to my news service in which they say, Japanese asteroid. Beep. Japanese spacecraft landed on asteroid and sent us a selfie. Oh, this is too good to be true. Dave, it sounds like a pizza shop employee. Japanese landed on, you know, this is great. They sent us a selfie as it landed. The Hayabusa 2 landed, collected samples, and snapped a pic, all in less than a minute. Oh, amazing. It just moved really fast, and it landed on it. And I believe everything I read. It's all so beautiful. Rovers gathered data landing. Must have been a rocky landing. It doesn't really talk about it. The bullet kicked up dust to collect. The spacecraft fired a tantalum bullet at a velocity of 300 meters per second into the surface of the asteroid. The impact of the bullet on the surface kicked up dust, which hopefully back into Hayabusa's collecting tray. Hayabusa is going to come back and check the texture of this asteroid. Yeah, that's a pretty fast asteroid. Now you're telling me that this missile somehow interacted with an asteroid going at lightning fast speed, and I'm supposed to believe this? Whoa! I'm inside of a circuit. The Pope is just a puppet. He's lost most money of all. Really, Sven, are you very familiar with the Catholic Church? Then you must know that the Pope has an infinite supply of cash. So you're telling me they dropped 9 and 8.8 pounds of C4 today on the asteroid? Oh, come on. My fellow Americans, Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. I don't believe that. Asteroid. We will go to the moon and land on an asteroid. And our astronauts will not have hemorrhoids. Catholic Church has been stealing boys' foreskins for thousands of years. You're telling me the Catholic Church has a jar of foreskins? Oh man, this is freaking me out. You mean all of our bodies who were circumcised? Not that I say I was or not, but those people that were circumcised have their foreskins at the Vatican? That's really freaking me out. Not because I was ever circumcised, but the fact that they did that. Still not making comment on that statement. Okay, we're going to look at a terrible tragedy that happened when an electric pole landed on somebody's head. 2 people were injured. It happens right in the middle of daylight. It happens. Here it is in Tukwila, Washington. Let's take a look. Wow. So somebody must have they got hit by the entire pole. It went right into their windshield. Look at this. Oh, this is tragic. A vehicle was struck by a power pole that fell into the road in Tukwila. 2 people were rescued. Well, thank God they saved them. Holy moly, that's one. If it had landed anywhere else, it might have hurt them even more. Thank God they got out. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. And Donald Trump has been having so many problems with his hairdo that he's now picking on windmills. Because Trump is suffering from windmill phobia. This is why Trump is really afraid of windmills. It's the hair. The look of balding is on your head today. Majority in the U.S. still stay, yes, thank you. Old medicine show, methamphetamines. That is 5 minutes long. I'll play it. All right, thank you. That's like music. Old Crow Medicine Show. Oh, and you got your music, Carmelita? Really? Mad Dog was in here promoting his beliefs. So the big story so far from the Kremlin has been the story of Vladimir Putin basking in the sun while we are finding out more and more information about wherever he goes. The entire navigation systems of all the things around him disappear, like screw up. So that many people believe in the Western countries that Russia is tricking GPSs to protect Putin, number one, but they've got technology that our country may be catching up on. Manipulating the magnetic north is something that we're a little concerned about. It could alter the defense strategies of every nation out there. All right. They also have GLONASS, their version of GPS. Well, I didn't know that. I have no idea. GLONASS, huh? GLONASS. Well, an EMP is scary, Scantron. That's right. An electromagnetic pulse would be terrible. We were talking about the dangers of the 5G